Legends, welcome back. We are continuing our MP series. This one was probably the most thought provoking MP video out of the entire series. Why? Is because it's the mission status update to ensure you are where you need to be before the relaunch of the animal farm. Okay, let's get started. The mission status. By now, you should already know what's your strategy, what's your current mindset, your short-term goals, long-term goals, single or multi-wallets. How many streams of income do you need? Did you establish a solid foundation in the Faucet? Now, there's still some time before the relaunch. Engage accordingly. Listen, we're legends. We don't follow the herd. We are leaders. We are legends. We act legendarily. All right, mission status. The drip faucet. Number one part of the entire drip ecosystem, because everything feeds the faucet. It is the foundation. Be part of the 1%. If you are only in the garden, if you are only in, if you are only in the farm and the pools, even though it's not financial advice, the foundation is where it begins. It's the consistent 1% a day, every single day, every second you're making money in the faucet. It's 1% up to 365% a year. It's the foundation. Everything else is more risky than the faucet. That's where it begins. Enough said. Of course, we got the pig pen, the piggy bank, the drip garden, the pools, the farms, the reservoir, and of course, Scratchy, the roulette, the guardians of the pigs, hacker game, and so much more coming. We know that. Your strategies. By this time, you should have devised your strategies and goals going forward. This was done way back in the first or second or the zero MP, where you had to get your mindset and your strategies together. As well as you want contingency strategies due to market conditions and market corrections and such. Everything's going fine. Everything's la, 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 la. Bam. What's your strategy if the market takes a downturn like it did? And drip take a downturn and does a correction. Then you need strategies in case of a financial hardship arises. Say there's a medical condition or you have a car accident and you need some funds to fix your car. What's your strategy to be able to pay for it? Are you going to need to tap into your drip or whatever? Have you constructed your CO? Well, let me go back to that. If a financial hardship comes up and you need to use your funds accordingly. It's an individual endeavor. You use your funds as you see fit. If it's going to be easy for you to just take a dab out of your drip account, then do it. Don't use your personal funds if you don't have to. That's what drip is for. To make your life easier, to not have so much on your shoulders, to make you breathe easier. Do what you need to do. Okay, and also, this is really important. Have you constructed your COPs? We know way back in the MP for the garden, well, all of them pretty much had COPs in it, which is your circle of prosperity, which is you taking the profits from, say, the pig pen. Take the pig pen, for example. Take the BUSD from the pig pen and you place it into the drip garden. You get some more plants. Then you get more seeds. Now, each day you're going to take those new LPs and you're going to split them apart and you're going to put the drip back into the faucet and you're going to take the new BUSD and you're going to split it between the piggy bank and some more pigs. That's your circles of prosperity. You need to have them on paper so you know what you want to do. You should have one for each component or each part of the drip ecosystem. And then once you get into the farms and pools, you need to say, okay, well, I'm going to go into this farm. I'm going to go into this pool. Now with the profit, I'm going to take it and go to here. And then from here to here to here to here, whether it's to your bank account or to another part of the ecosystem, whatever you're going to do. Your mindset. Are you working with the money mindset? Are you working with the growth mindset and not fixed? Are you the growth mindset? You know that there's other things out here that you're willing to learn and you're willing to expand your knowledge. The fixed mindset. Listen, I know everything about drip and I'm not going to do anything else. I don't know everything. Everything I've learned along the way. Believe me, if I knew what the reservoir was way back then, it would have been different. If I knew what the garden was way back then, you'll see the example when I get to it in here of just how important always having a growth mindset and how beneficial it can be to your financial well-being and your financial freedom. Can you weather the trying times and the good times? Everything's fine and dandy when drip was going up to 197. Now drip's coming back down to 467. You need to be able to weather it. Can you make the tough decisions when you need to? Do you need to, like I say, if you need to sell, sell. If you can not sell and hold off or whatever, can you make that decision and stick to it? Do what you got to do. Short-term goal. What's your financial goal for the next 6 to 12 months? Can you make it that long come hella high water? Because folks will say, okay, yeah, I'm not going to touch my drip account for 12 months. What if something happens? Do you have a contingency strategy there or in place to help you get it to make it all the way for the full 12 months? Like I did when I first did the first drip wallet, I said I was going to hydrate from April to January 1st, no matter what. And that's exactly what I did. I never touched it, did nothing but hydrate. Same thing with my other wallets that you've guys seen. One that I can't touch until January 23, one in 24, one in 25. It is what it is. That's the long-term goals. What's your goal for 12, 18, 24, 36 months from now? Then when you do start taking the profits, what are you going to do with them? Besides for the circle of prosperity, you need to have a way, okay, well, I'm going to take the funds from here and I'm going to invest it here. I'm going to put it into a life insurance policy here. I'm going to invest it over here. I'm going to invest it into a business. You need to have your different strategies on paper so you can have it, for you. It's almost the same as having a drip business plan, pretty much. Is what you need to have. So if something happens to you, for one, you need to have them have access to your ledger just in case. And we've already went through that one with access and the security. Go check that one out. So that's why the What's Next series and the MP access, as well as the MP on security, that's what you need. Because you need to make sure that somebody has access. But if you have the drip business plan together, they know, oh, okay, this is what he wanted to do. Oh, this is what she wanted to do. She wanted to take the profits from here and go to here and go to here and do this. That's what you got to do. The wallets. Can you achieve your goal with just one wallet? Or do you need multiple wallets to meet your goal? We've already discussed this. Your strategy is your strategy. Because I know in the beginning, before I opened up my third wallet, I know one of the big time drippers like, no, you don't want to have more than one wallet. You're trying to game the system. Man, kiss my ass. It's my money. If I'm paying to hydrate the damn wallet, I'm paying to hydrate it. And and you know what I've done. Now all of a sudden everybody got 6, 7 wallets and they're doing this. Man, whatever. I'm always going to do what's best for me because it's an individual endeavor. I'm going to do what's best for me and my family and my finances. And we know in the multi-wallets, do they each serve a purpose or function? And you can stack them just like in piggy bank. In piggy bank, nobody just has one stake. So why did you just need to have one wallet? All my legends, you already know that. And we know the benefits of having multiples. Now, the streams of income. They say a millionaire has a minimum of 7 streams of income. The drip ecosystem has already 7 plus the scratchy makes 8 streams of income that you can do just from one protocol, from one ecosystem. Have you created 7 streams of income? Will 7 streams of income meet your needs to be financially free? Because that should be everybody's goal. I was already retired, so it's different for me. But if you're still working and your goal is, okay, I want to make $1,000 a day. I want to make $100 a day. They give me $3,000 a month. That replaces my income. I can quit. Okay, but before you can quit, you need to be able to take that $3,000 extra a month and put it somewhere so you can continue because once your wallet stops, then what? Once your wallet maxes out, then what? This is what I'm saying. You have to be thinking forward. And how many streams of income do you truly need to care for those that you're in charge of? Your immediate family, your extended family. Because I know some of you said you got some for your kids. You got accounts for your grandkids. You got account for your family that even though they don't know about, which I was still very, very happy that you did that. and proud that you did that, because they don't need to know. But if something happens, say there's something that comes up and you need the funds, you know it's not going to tap you at all financially because you prepared for it. And preparation is everything. All right, let's continue. The foundation, which I've stated already in numerous throughout my entire YouTube channel life. You have to establish a solid foundation in the faucet. Then, with regards to that, have you set your deposits and max payout goal? Because remember, it's not about the price, it's about the amount of deposits and your max payout goal. Like I said, my goal is not to max out. Now, granted, some of my wallets will max out because it's such a long time frame. My 2024 wallet, 2025 wallet will max out. But it is what it is because it's so far out. But that's not my intention. Some people are like, no, I'm going to hydrate until my wallet maxes out, my first wallet. Not here. Have you set your minimum sell price? When I did the first wallet, I said, okay, as long as drip is over $50, I'll sell. And then January 1st, of course, it was. Or whatever set price you come up with, that's what you're going to go with. Then have you set your claim and hydrate schedule? Okay, well, I'm going to claim 1 day a week, hydrate 6. I'm going to claim 2 days a week and hydrate 5. Do what's best for you. Nobody else's matters. Only yours. All right, some notes here. Time is moving on with or without you and me, as we see. It's going to continue because that's just the way life is. And remember, it's all about the value that we're investing and not the price. And Forex says that numerous times. You have to learn how to invest in value. And that's what we're doing, investing in drip. Because we've seen all these different protocols come and go. Either they rug pull or they just couldn't do it. There was a flaw in there and they're gone. Drip has been here. We're getting ready to hit, almost 18 months. And like I said, we're just getting started. Okay, let me stop before I get distracted. Remember, do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. If you need to make a sacrifice and not get that latte every day, and you can, instead of buying that $8 latte, you could buy 1 drip a day, that's 30 drips a month. You have to figure out what the priorities are. Are all the parties in agreement on how to proceed forward? If it's just you, good to go. If it's you and your spouse, do both of you understand what's going on and are both going in the same direction? Or do you want to go left and then he or she want to go right? It's going to make a difference. Well, I want to spend it. Well, the money's there. Let's spend it. No. I want to keep on hydrating. You don't want to cause issues. You need to be on the same wavelength. If there's something like that, then you might want to do 2 accounts. This is the long term and this is the short term. There's always a solution. And then, do you have the vision to see past 2023 and beyond? All of my legends, I'm not speaking to you. This is really for the new people that just joining my channel, because I know all my legends can see it. You guys have been patient. Nobody's complained. Oh man, Mike, man, Forex is killing us with the thing. Whatever. You guys can see what's coming, because he took the farm down and it was supposed to be back up pretty quickly. Here it is months later. But I'd rather have it improved in security tight as much as possible than him just rushing to get it back there, and then something happens and we got to take it down, or it's permanently broke. We don't want that. Now, even if you don't have the funds right now, still make a plan. Still get your strategies together. Still get everything on paper into your drip business plan. Now, okay, guys, this is why I was so big on the garden. And like I say, we were first. All of my legends, we were first before everybody else started to, oh man, oh yeah, get into the drip. Yeah, I'm trying to get my LPs up. Yeah, I'm going to get into the garden. Oh, the garden is the sleeper. The garden is the secret. And we have video proof of that. Let's go. I was looking at my video. This is from March 2nd of 2022. You can look at the video. And I was looking at my wallet. This is what I'm saying about having a growth mindset, because back then I didn't understand the power of the garden. Here, Each, I was making 18.367 plants a day. That's all. And I had a total of 551 plants. But each plant was $4.19 each. So I was making $76.87 a day. I was making more then with a measly 500 plants than I'm making today. With over I got 300,000 plants now. This is what I'm talking about. See, look at that. And then look at here. I'm making a whole $64. I have 300,000 plants. Folks, this is why I'm saying it's a sleeper. And this is why it was so important for me to get it to you guys before the herd got in there. Hopefully, well, I've seen it. You guys are telling me, hey, Mike, I got my number of wallets. I'm hit 300,000. I've hit 30,000, each of them, whatever. You guys are ready. That's why you're legendary. Anyhow, let's continue. So I was looking at this and I'm like, man, this is one of the first viewers that we had doing for the garden, which is called the Garden Viewer. Matter of fact, Cryptozoa that had created this is the one that's created the new Drip Garden game. He dropped this and then went and created it. But anyhow, so I was making 18.367 plants a day at $4.19. So let's pull it up right here. So 18.367 times $4.19. Exactly. That's exactly what I was making. Folks, do you see the power? Oh God. And you know, when I do the calculation, let me keep going. Do you, like I said right there, do you see the power of the plant? Yes, it was $4.19 a plant. Right now, it's 0.0006 cents a plant. Yeah, it's going to take this. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there because it's growing daily right now. And then when the farm opens up, it's going to go crazy. But why we have the multiple wallets, and you, all my legends know, flexibility and options. I only had a measly 551 plants back then, making 18.376 plants per day. This was then, $76 a day back then. Now, I'm actually getting more plants, but for this was a couple of days ago when I did this particular slide. I was making 9,707 plants a day, times the measly 0.0006, which is $62. But now we're talking now in the future. If it gets back to a penny, people, I'm not even going to go with the $4.19. If it gets to a penny, that'll be $97 a day. If it gets to a dime, it'll be $970 a day. So that's the point that I'm trying to make, is how important it is for starting early and being ready and having the knowledge. So I just want to make sure you guys got that. So let me just take a peek here. I'm almost scared to look. So at 9,709 plants a day times way back then the $4.19 from March. Shit. A day? Like I said, I can go with a dime a day. So if you're doing a dime a day and you have multiple wallets, see, and that's what I'm saying. If anybody ever comes up to one of my legends and say, well, why you got multiple wallets? It's flexibility and it's about the options. But here, we're going to delve into that real quick right here. Now, this is the secret garden information, the SGX07DG continue for the drip garden. This is the secret garden here. Remember, the plants have no price or value. It's all about the seeds. The more you compound and the less you harvest against the average players in the game, you will maintain the highest ROI, which is a 3.3. If you don't compound, you won't get the ROI, or you're going to get a low ROI. It's the same thing in the piggy bank. If you did a time lock and you don't go in there and compound it, Each day you don't, you miss that bonus. If you were supposed to get 3% that day and you don't, you miss it. That's what you need to understand. It's not one of those hit it, set it and forget it. It doesn't work like that. And that's why there is no auto compounder in the garden. There's no auto compounder on the piggy bank. You have to come in there and do something. You have to go in there and hydrate. And the dollar value will fluctuate because the drip BUSD LPs fluctuate. And I understand that. So today it might be $64, tomorrow it might be $84, then the next day it'll be $54. It fluctuates because it is what it is, because it's going to be based on the price of the LPs. But as the drip BUSD LPs go up, so will my daily return. Okay, you want to maintain a certain amount of LPs per day. Now I know, like I say, for me, worrying about, okay, well, Mike, the minimum I want to do is 5.5 LPs. So you could claim until you I hit 5.5 LPs. Okay, no, I don't want to. I'm just gonna stop claiming and just hydrate. That you can do that, or like I say, I can say, okay, well, I want $75 a day from this particular wallet. So once it hits, I see $75 worth of drip BUSD LPs in there, I'm gonna pull it. That's what I'm saying. It's an individual endeavor. So you can go with the USD because it's going to fluctuate. Or you can go with the LPs. You can say, okay, well, I'm going to do a certain amount of plants. I can wait till it gets to 500 plants and then it's at a dime, that's $500. Or, well, remember, we wanted to do 30,000 as a minimum for each wallet. And divide that by 30 a day. So at 1,000, I can say, okay, well, so at these are small wallets at 1,000 at a penny, that's $10 a day. But of course, we have more than that. So depending on what value I want, if I say, okay, well, I want $100 a day, as soon as I accumulate $100 worth of plants or seeds, I can just go ahead and harvest. It's going to be whatever your game plan is. But like I say, you can use the USD because remember it's going to fluctuate. You can do it. Okay, well, I want to maintain these LPs because you want to maintain against the other players in the game. That's why it's different when you have multiple wallets, because if you just claim it once a week from your wallet and everybody else is claiming 2 and 3 times, you're going to beat them down, and you're going to maintain your 3.3%. That's what I'm talking about. And also, like I said, some folks are concerned about their share of the garden. I really don't care. I would be more concerned with prolonging me being able to pull money out. But because this is not the same as the reservoir in the pig pen. But it is what it is. If you just got to figure out where you want to put your mind at and your thoughts. All right, let's finish here. Now, you may have to compound more often to beat the decay and the other players. So if you know that you're only doing, if you come in the morning and you was at 5.8, then you came back tonight and you got ready to hydrate and you was down at 5.6 and you hydrate it, and then it goes, you barely moved. You're like, man, that's because you're probably not hydrating enough. I'm currently hydrating at least 3 times a day. That may not even be enough for me. But I'm watching it. I know when I hydrate that it should go to 5 to 6, then 6.2, and then so on and so on and so on, as well as this goes up. So you have to be aware and cognizant of what's going on. An example, like I say, you may want to maintain 5 LPs and then hydrate as needed, but continue to compound often. So if you hydrate on Monday and you claim the rest of the week, you need to be compounding 3 times a day for the rest of the time. And do not just sit there and let it accumulate. Well, I'm going to sit there and let it accumulate to 10,000 and then hydrate. You need to compound, because all that time that you don't compound, the other players are gaining on you. You have to remember it is a game. It's not like the Faucet. It's a game, and you're in competition against all of the other 26,000 players in the Faucet. I mean, in the ecosystem. And as it starts growing and people start seeing the possibilities of the income, it's going to go from 26,000. Next thing we know, it's going to be 50,000. Soon it'll be matching drip, if not surpassing drip, because of the fact that you can earn 3.3% a day compared to the 1% in drip. Because like Forex said, you're hedging against the drip price that it's going to go up. So, which, like I said, essentially you're betting that drip is going to go up. We're at the bottom now. Well, $4 was the bottom. So of course we're going with the flow, and we're hedging our bet that yes, drip is going to go up. That's what the garden is. So you've seen it. I didn't realize it back then, but damn, I realized it now. That $4.19 is crazy. And I don't give a damn what anybody say. This is what it was paying. You can see it right here in the garden viewer. My 18 measly plants a day times 419, I was making $76 a day. Period. It had nothing to do with the LPs. It was the profit. And then I could come in that day, pull that $76, and then the rest of the time hydrate. But then, as we know, it trickled on down, and it trickled on down, and now we're at 0.006. All right. So, guys, that's pretty much it for this MP. This one was really your mission status update. Guys, my legends, if you are not on the ball, get to it, because the time is running out. Your update has concluded. Once you finish your report, because you should have been writing the stuff down as you're going through, pause. Now, read it over. Analyze where you are and where you want to be. With you, if you're single, or with your significant other or your team. Adjust accordingly to meet your goals. Use the tools at your disposal. Use the tools and gadgets MP to make sure you got the drip file calculator, you got the drip dot formulate calculate app, whatever you need to figure out where you need to go and what you need to do. Completion of the mission is 100% in your hands. You can do it, should you choose to take the mission. The legends are legendary, and you're legendary because you're legends. That's why it goes zigzag and goes both ways. All the legend men, all the legend females, we out here kicking ass and taking names. We're all ready to be very happy with our financial decision we've made to be in the drip ecosystem. Oh, there was a fire truck. I'm sure you can hear that in the background. Anyhow, legends, remember, this is for informational and educational purposes only. This is not intended as any type of financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is just information that I'm passing on to you, and just a little bit of knowledge. Remember, number one, crypto is an individual endeavor. Your investment in the drip ecosystem is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you. You do what's best for your family. You do what's best for your family financial legacy, because it's 100% in your hands. Drip has the community component and the development department that are unmatched in all of crypto. That's why we're going to make history. Increase your knowledge, reduce your risk. Yes, this is MP number 14. If you need to go back through all 13, do it. You have time this weekend. Like I say, if you got time to sit around and watch Love and Hip Hop and all the sports and the basketball, whatever's going on out there, then that's what you do. It's your priority. You cannot say that you didn't know. None of my legends can say they didn't know. I'm giving you the information. Now, I'm not saying my information is all 100%. I'm giving you the knowledge that I have, because I've been here since day one. And believe me, I'm doing my investigation. I'm listening to my AMAs. I have notes galore, and I'm going through and presenting the information. And I know there's nobody else out on YouTube giving the information like this. Everybody's, this is the prediction for the future. This is what drip is going to be. Well, this guy's doing this over here, and this guy's done say that he's sorry. I don't have time for that. That has nothing to do with my bag at all, or your bag. And you guys know what I'm giving out. I'm here for you guys. Guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If anything, you can send this one out to 7 people. I would have greatly, greatly appreciated it. I'm trying to grow the channel. because there's so much information that's here on L7 Crypto that the rest of the community doesn't have. Now, I'm not going to go out here, oh, yeah, hey, everybody, look at my channel in the Telegram group. I don't have time for that. When I'm going to Telegram, I'm going in there to make sure Forex hasn't put something out that I need to get and share with you guys. So I'm asking you guys to help me increase the channel's subscribers. If each of you 415 give out 7, so we have 415 right now. If you send out 7 to share, that almost put me at 3,000 subscribers. That's all I ask of you. I'll continue to do what I have to do, and all I'm asking of you is to share with 7 others. That's it. So I'm going to end here. Guys, continue to be legendary. Increase your knowledge, reduce your risk. And to all of my legends, it is definitely time. Engage.